Morning, teacher.
Good morning. How are you?
Literally, waking waking up.
What time do you usually go to sleep?
Mm, well, difficult because I normally sleep 12 of the night.
At
12
midnight.
at midnight. Yeah. 12 at
Oh,
midnight to 8 or 9 a.m.
really? Oh
Yeah.
my
So,
gosh. Okay, all right. Yeah, you gotta sleep late. So that's why you feel sleepy.
mm,
All right. Well, I'm going to check your audios and I'm going to send the feedback, but I think I'm gonna do it if I'm not sure if I will be able to do it today or tomorrow, but I will. Okay.
yeah, don't worry.
Okay. Pretty
So
good.
thank you so much for the timing and take time for that because I know I'm sending very late.
I know, but don't worry, I will check them. Remember that tomorrow we are going to start the last speaking evaluation here in the class. All right.
Mhm.
So basically today is our last theoretical class. And
Mm.
tomorrow and um Friday, I'm not sure if we are going to have classes. Because I asked, that Friday is a day off. So
Mhm.
probably if we don't have classes on Friday, we are going to continue the evaluations on Monday.
Okay,
Mhm. But I will confirm, guys, because I haven't received the answer yet. Okay.
okay,
And will you work on Friday?
yeah, I will.
All right. And you,
What
Paola?
time we work, Salva?
Will you work?
What?
No, the PX gave us the day off.
Mhm.
Only operation, I think. But I don't know if because you are a project manager, PM.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, maybe that, but me in my case, I won't work.
So you will
Yeah.
have the long weekend.
Yeah, yay.
Congrats. Good for you. And
Mm.
sorry for you, Salvador.
Yeah, almost everyone admin
Well,
team will will rest that day, but in my case, because I'm project manager
Mm.
and my project is in the end stage, uh, it's difficult because
Yeah,
we are developing for deployment. So uh,
you don't have option.
yeah,
double paid, I think.
But yeah, that's something positive.
yeah, that's good.
All right, I don't complain about it, you said.
Mm.
Okay, so everyone, yeah, I will confirm if we are going to have classes on Friday, but I haven't received the answer yet. Okay, I think that probably we won't, but just in case that we won't have classes, remember the evaluation will continue on Monday. Okay. So be careful with that. But remember, we start tomorrow. Okay. So let me start sharing the presentation. Can everybody see it?
Yes.
Yes, everyone? Okay. So today is July 5th. This is the class 18. And basically, this is like the last theoretical class. And later, guys, look, just the last speaking evaluation. The last speaking evaluation starts tomorrow, all right? And just remember the instructions, everyone. Basically, we need to create some questions. You will be in pairs. Each pair will have 5 minutes here in the class. It's exactly the same as the evaluation that we had in the previous course. The only difference is the question, right? The questions will be about using infinitives and gerunds. Remember, you can ask questions in present, in past, or future, you need to ask questions using third conditionals and questions using past modals. Okay? During the speaking evaluation, and I can ask you to report what your classmate said. So I can say, okay, what did your classmate ask? Or what did your classmate say? And you need to report it using reported speech. So that is basically the speaking evaluation. Is there any question about it? Yes?
No,
No?
teacher.
Okay. Now, did
Nope.
you read your feedback from the speaking evaluations that we have?
Yes.
Yes?
The
No yet.
pronunciation.
So yeah, Salvador.
Sometimes
Oh
it's
my
another
good.
case.
All right. It was something funny because I just sent the feedback and immediately I thought, there are some audios that are not here yet. And yeah, it were you. And I like the ones that you sent. I think Paola was the one who sent it, right? The sticker.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was very nice. I liked it. Okay. So observations, guys. Remember that when we are speaking, this structure is like very long because we need the modal, we need have, and then the verb in past participle. So recommendation is if you're speaking, try to use the contraction form. Should have, could have, would have. That makes you sound more naturally, more fluently. So it's better. Okay. So that is one of the observations that I wrote in some feedbacks that try to use a little bit more the structure, I mean, the contracted form, right? And of course, everyone, don't forget the pronunciation of the regular verbs. That is something that is affecting a lot, okay? And at this point, at this level, it shouldn't, okay? It shouldn't be like that. But anyway, we were talking about infinitives and gerunds. Do you remember this topic?
Yeah.
Yes? Are you ready for the exam?
Mm, we can
Yeah.
try.
It's like,
Yes.
well, okay, let's have an exam. Look at this. Here I have some questions. You have to choose what will be the best option to complete the sentence. If you consider that we need infinitive, okay, you have to click in infinitive. If you consider no, I think that it should be gerund, click in gerund. If you think that the sentence can be completed by both, I mean, with infinitive of gerund, click in both, okay?
Mm.
I'm going to
Okay.
open up the exercise. Can you see it?
Yes.
All right. So you just have to click in the ones that you consider is the correct one. There is one mistake in this exercise, so I will give you the answer. Is the number, let's see, is the number 9. Okay, so I will give you the answer because it's a mistake in the game. If I use would like, what is the correct answer in would like? Can be followed by an infinitive or a gerund or both. What do you think? Would like.
To share.
To share.
Would like to share?
Mm,
Yes.
infinity.
Only infinitive
Mm,
Yes.
no, both.
or both?
No,
No,
both.
yes.
Okay, actually, the correct answer is infinitive. Would like can be followed only by infinitive. And that is a mistake in the game because
Mm,
in the game says that the correct answer is both. So that means that we can say, they would like to share or they would like sharing. But it is not like that. Okay, we know that the correct answer is only infinitives. Okay.
okay.
So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to send you the link so you can complete the exercise by yourself.
Oh,
I'm sending the link here on WhatsApp's group, and I'm going to send it in the chat too. Go ahead.
okay.
Okay, I already sent it on WhatsApp and here in the chat. So everybody, you just have to choose the correct answer. In the end, when you finish, you just have to click here in the option that says finish. And then you have to click in the option that says check my answers. Okay, when you click in checks my answers, automatically you will see your score and you will see how many answers correct you have. Okay, so go ahead, complete the exercise. Try to get 10. Okay, good luck. You can do it. If you have questions, I cannot help you because let's pretend that it's an exam, okay? Let's see how much you remember about the infinitives of gerunds. Go ahead. Don't forget to check your answers.
I have some doubts with some with one, the 7, but
And the number 7. Okay, we should avoid going to parties, or we should avoid to go to parties, or can we use both?
right now I put both, but that's
Okay. When you check your answers, you will see if it is correct or not. If you have a question, let me know. You can try to remember, guys. Try to remember which adjectives goes with an infinitive or gerund or both. Don't forget to check your answers at the end. Let me know when you finish.
Chan, chan, chan. I am finished. Check my answers, right?
Excellent. Yes. Check my answers.
Fail.
Oh my goodness. What's your score?
5.
5. Okay, okay. We are going to see which one you had incorrect, but let's
In
wait for
fact, the
your
7
classmate.
that I was with those, I failed it because, well.
Okay, okay. Let's wait for your classmates. So, Paola and Fernando, let us know when you finish.
Okay.
You finished?
Yes.
Okay. How was your score?
Of them.
10.
8. 8.
Ah, 8. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Paola, how about you?
3.
Oh my gosh, for
I
real?
I I was thinking that that I was all answers good because when you choose an answer, the bottom
It's get
becomes
green.
green. It gets green. So I think, oh, okay, this is okay, this is okay. I have 10. But when I check my answers, everything changed to red.
Yes,
Oh my
that's true.
goodness.
All right. So if you remember, guys, on WhatsApp's group, I sent a list of verbs. So you can check there which ones can be followed by an infinitives and which ones can be followed as gerunds. Also, we have some verbs, if you remember, that can be followed by both and the meaning won't change. Okay? In which sentences did you get a mistake?
I have that in number 3 because if I think dislike is the same like but in negative. So I choose both, but it's not
Um,
correct. So I don't know what happened.
in this case, guys, dislike. What is the correct answer for dislike?
I had a bad one, putting only wake up. So I don't know.
In this case,
Waking up.
yeah, yeah, waking up. We have to be careful. A common mistake is like, only like can be followed by both. However, dislike, this is more for gerunds. Okay, so we cannot say I really dislike to wake up. Now we say waking up. So
Mhm.
I know this topic is difficult, but what we can do, everyone, remember, try to check the list, okay? And little by little, we are going to be learning this topic, okay?
In
Um,
the case of the 7 teacher, what was the correct? Because I put it both, but
but it's
it's
not
wrong.
correct.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, did you get correct the number 7?
No,
Oh my
the
goodness.
same case of Salma.
You wrote both?
No, I choose to go.
Which one? To
To
go.
go. Yeah.
Um, if you
So
check the list that I sent, you can see that avoid is in the option of the verbs that they are followed by gerunds. So that is the correct answer. We should avoid going to parties. Okay, so we cannot use both. We cannot use infinitives. Okay, any
Mhm.
questions that you may have?
Yeah, the 6th one.
And all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, the number 6.
Yeah.
Okay, the public didn't seem. Okay, I have the verb seem. Which one do I need to use with seem? Anyone? Did you get the answer correct in this one?
I got that wrong.
me too. I choose
Okay,
being.
you chose being.
Yeah.
Fernando?
I chose both.
I choose both too.
And that happens, guys. I mean, remember that we are not used to pay attention to this topic, right? I mean, we don't memorize the verbs, so we are like, I will use infinitive all the time, or I will add ing and no problem. So that happens. We are not used to this, okay? So remember that in some cases, yes, we can use both, but not always, okay? And remember that if we use both, the meaning can change. So seem is a verb followed by an infinitive, okay? And well, unfortunately, this is something that we need to memorize. So my recommendation is try to do the exercise again later. And little by little, you will be memorizing the verbs. Then try to do it again until you get 10. Okay, just remember that as I mentioned in the number 9, there is a mistake. The exercise says that the correct answer is both, but we know that it's not like that. The correct answer is only by infinitive, to share. Got it?
Okay.
Very good.
So
Uh-huh.
just to check in the sixth one, the answer, the correct answer was to be.
Yes, let's see. Look, that's the correct one. Yes. So guys, again, my recommendation is try to do the exercise again. Once and time again until you get 10. If you repeat the exercise later, you will remember, okay, now you can remember that avoid, it's followed by ing. Then you will remember that seem, it's followed by infinitive. Okay, so that is going to help. That's the way that you can start memorizing the verbs. Now, sometimes, and this topic is important, everybody, because sometimes when we are expressing purpose, when we are expressing the function of something, we can have some mistakes. For example, what is the name of this object? What is this?
A wallet.
It's a wallet. So you can say, okay, the wallet is used for or is used to. Sometimes, and this is one of the most common mistakes, we say, this is for save money. Can I say this? To save, it is for save money?
Yes.
Can I say that?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
No,
Yes.
you have to say saving
Why?
Or is
Oh.
because it first is the for.
Very good. If you remember, guys, what happens when I have a preposition? Can I say the verb in infinitive or in gerund?
In gerund.
Exactly. So that's why this topic is important. Sometimes we are using for, and then I have a verb, and we always use it like in infinitive. So the correct one will be in gerund. The wallet is for saving or keeping your cards, your money, all right? And if you use to, can I say the same? The wallet is to saving. Can I say that?
No, to save.
Very good. In this case, I need infinitive. So that is something that you have to keep in mind. If I ask you guys, why do you need a computer? I need a computer for work. Can I say for work?
For working.
Very good. Or you can say, I need a computer to work, to do my job. That is the difference between these prepositions. Imagine that you want $100 and you say, hey, I need $100. Why? Why do you need $100? I need $100 for, and if you use a verb, ing. If you use to, infinitive. Let's see another example. What is the name of this object?
A notepad.
It's a notebook. Okay, can you explain the purpose for a notebook? You can use for or to, but be careful with the verb.
it's used for taking notes.
Very good. So look, he said for taking. taking notes. Very good. Another function of the notebook?
It's used to draw.
Very good. Imagine if I use the preposition to is draw. That is the difference. Is it clear, everyone? Yes?
Yes.
Let's see another one. Uh-huh. What is that? What is the purpose?
I will say it's used for moving.
Very good. Yes. What else?
Or
Is
transportation.
For
And
transportation, yes.
Mhm.
Imagine if someone says, guys, do you want a car? I will give you a car for free. Do you want it?
Yes.
Okay, so why? Why do you need a car?
Um, I want a car for traveling.
Very good. Yes. And everyone, how about you? Why do you need a car?
It's used to drive.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? So look, the idea, guys, is to be able to check the difference. Remember, if we are using a preposition, right? After a preposition, we need a verb in ing, except, of course, with the preposition to. If we have to, we know that is infinitive. And this is useful when we are describing a purpose of an object, okay? That's all. Is it clear? Any questions so far?
except for looking forward to, right?
In looking forward to, that is an exception, right? Because imagine in that case, guys, we have look forward to is ending in the preposition to, right? But in this case, remember that this is a phrasal verb. All of this is a verb. So the rule says that this verb is followed only by gerunds. Even when it is finishing in the preposition to, in this scenario, we are not going to write an infinitive. We are going to write a gerund. Okay, so you can say, I'm looking forward to traveling to another country. So we cannot say, I'm looking forward to travel. I'm looking forward to traveling. Got it? Yes.
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 In this kind of a scenario, when you have phrasal verbs, with this one, you have to be careful. You need to identify if the preposition to belongs to the preposition, or I mean, to the phrasal verb. That is the only thing that you have to keep in mind. And this, guys, applies for everything. Imagine that I say, guys, why do you want to travel to another country? I want to travel to another country to relax. Or, I want to travel to another country for relaxing. Okay? So if you express a purpose, just be careful with the preposition that you are using. Any questions so far, guys, about infinitives and gerunds? Questions? Nope. Are you sure? Ready for the exam?
I need more practice, but no questions.
Try, guys. Remember, you have the platform and you have internet. On internet, you can find thousands of exercises related to this topic. Okay, so I recommend you to try to practice a little bit. When is the exam?
Tomorrow.
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 And Monday.
Yeah.
Not Friday.
I hope we can have Friday off. Okay, so you can have like a long weekend. So I hope so. Okay, we are going to study the last topic, guys, for today. Basically, this is one of the last topics that appears on your platform, and it is the imperatives. Do you know what imperative is?
And it's not
Like when I'm
comparative.
imposing something, right?
Could be, yes. Paola, you were saying?
I was thinking in superlative and comparative, but maybe that's not.
Well, not really, right? In this case, imperative, guys, is when you give orders, all right? For example, if someone says, stand up, is that an order? Yes, right? Stand up. If I say, sit down, is an order.
Yeah.
If you see the characteristics of the imperatives, if you see in my, okay, I'm going to write stand up, sit down. What is one of the characteristics of these imperatives? Do I have a subject?
No, you don't.
Exactly. I don't have subjects. Do I have like a huge complement?
No.
Sometimes we can have complement, but most likely, guys, with these imperatives, it's just an order. The reason why we don't need a subject is because we understand that imperatives goes directly to the person you are talking to. In this case, the subject is always you. So if I'm talking, the order is for you, right? We understand that the person you are talking to is the one who receives the imperative. That's why we don't need a subject. If you say like you stand up, it's not necessary to say you. We can use imperatives also in negatives. For example, I can give you orders in negative. I can say, don't don't smoke, for example. That's an order. So look, we can say in affirmative, but also in negative. In which grammar tense are these sentences? In future, in present, or in past?
In present.
In present. That's another characteristics for the imperatives. They are always in present. We cannot use imperatives in another grammar tense. I mean, we cannot say, didn't smoke. That is not an order, doesn't make sense because it's in past. We cannot say it in future, hey, won't smoke. Not really. We cannot do that. So the characteristics of the imperatives is that they are only in simple present. Got it? Yes. So again, imperatives, you don't need a subject, and it is always in simple present. Very good. We can use imperatives in different scenarios. For example, with orders, there is like the most common, sit down, don't be late, stand up. What are some common orders that you receive at work, for example? Don't be late, for example. You have to start on time. What else? What could be another order that you have at work?
I received one is prioritize this assignment.
Ah, okay. Yes. Uh-huh. What else?
Close the door.
Close the door. You see? So you don't need a subject, and they are always in simple present. Also, guys, we can use imperatives when we are talking about warnings, okay? For example, if I say, hey, watch out is like, be careful, look out, okay? Don't run. There are some warnings or signs in some areas, specifically in buildings, right? That says, don't run. Be careful with the floor or with the wet floor. So warnings are always using imperatives. During an earthquake, what are some things that you should or shouldn't do? Using imperatives. During an earthquake.
Go down to the table or something like that.
Very good. That's an example. Look, during an earthquake, one of the warnings could be a go down, go down of the table. Or you can say go under the table, right?
Under the table, yeah.
What else? Another warning that you can receive during the earthquakes? Ah, look at this one. Arismendi says, keep calm. Yeah, that's another one. But yeah, I don't know why, Arismendi, but I cannot listen to you. Sorry. But keep calm. Yes, that's a good example too. So you see, we are using these expressions for warnings. Another scenarios where we can use imperatives is for advice. Imagine, don't drink alcohol. Is that an advice? It's an advice, yes. But in this case, guys, remember that we can say it in affirmative or in negative. Don't eat heavy meals before sleeping. So a recommendation. Imagine if I say, I have a headache. Give me advice using imperatives. I have headache. What can we say?
Don't use your phone.
Very good. Don't use your phone. Very good. Look at this. Arismendi says, take the pill. Yes, take a pill. Sounds good. What else? In negative or affirmative, what else? Give me advice for a headache.
Take some rest.
Take a rest. Pretty good. You see, you are giving advice, you are giving suggestions using imperatives. Of course, this one is not so formal. In this case, we can give this type of advice for friends, right? The most formal way is to use the modals. Should, when we give recommendations, when we give advice. But if you're talking to friends, I mean, this is the way that we can do it too. So far, so good? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. We can also use imperatives for requests, okay? Remember, for example, here in the class, we have some requests. I say, participate, please. Okay, that's a request. Or if I say, keep the microphones off, or turn on the microphone, please. So those are requests, okay? If you go to the supermarket, Which request can you listen? Remember that request is not the same as orders. Request is like more polite. You can say, please, okay? So can you give me examples of requests?
Give me a hand.
Ah, give me a hand. Yes. What else? Another example for requests. Uh-huh.
Close the door.
Very good. Close the door, please. Or in negative, don't close the door, please. Remember, this is only in simple present. Can I say something like, doesn't speak, please? Can I say that?
Because it's for third person.
Doesn't is for third person, so can we use it? Arismendi says no. Ah, okay, look. He says that we cannot do it because remember, when we are using imperatives, it's because I'm talking directly to you. So we cannot use it in third person. Very good. Okay, the last scenario where we can use imperative is for instructions. Have you ever read the manual or the instructions of a medicine or a device? Yes?
Yes.
No? So most of the time, guys, the instructions are in imperatives. For example, open the packet and take out the device. I mean, in the instructions, they don't say, okay, you open the package and then you take out the device. Not really. When we are given instructions, we don't use subject. We are using imperatives. Can you give me, for example, the instructions for, let's see, oh, an easy one. Imagine that I want to make a Maruchan soup. What are the instructions of the Maruchan soup?
Mm.
Have you ever made a Maruchan soup?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Never, Salvador, for real. That's your homework. Salvador, you have to make a Maruchan soup today.
Oh, marriage and stuff. I'm sorry, but see,
Yeah.
yeah, I just tried once or twice in the life.
Ah, okay. But well, if you want to make a Maruchan soup, the Maruchan soup have like the instructions. What is the
Yeah.
first one?
Mm,
So
eh, the
the
water.
first thing,
You have to
boil the water.
boil the
Right?
water. Yeah.
So the Maruchan soup can give you some instructions and says, okay, first boil the water. It doesn't say, okay, you boil the water. No, just boil the water and then you can say, open the soup, pour the water or add the water into the cup. And then it says, wait for 5 minutes. Well, I'm not sure if it is 3 or 5 minutes. I don't know. Okay, wait for 5 minutes and then eat the soup, right?
Yeah.
That's the way that we can check instructions, okay? So most of the time, guys, when we are given instructions, we are using imperatives. So if you see, we are using imperatives in many scenarios. What happens is that we are not just like paying a lot of attention, we just read the sentences, but these are imperatives. Is it clear? Yes, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's see some examples. Can you name 5 imperatives that we use in a classroom?
Oh, teacher, can we come back to the previous. I just want to screen.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Let me know when you're ready.
Got it. Thank
Got it? Yes? Okay. So can you name 5 imperatives, everyone, that we use in a classroom? Remember when you were in high school, what were some imperatives?
Pay attention.
Very good. Pay attention. What else?
you. Don't eat.
Don't eat during the class. Mm-hmm.
Don't speak during the class.
Very good. Yes. Uh-huh. What else? 2 more. You gave me 3. We need 5. 2 more.
Don't use your phone.
Don't use your phone. Yes. What else? 1 more?
In my school, it was don't bring phone.
Don't really? Okay, that were, I mean, more strict. Okay. Did you follow those rules?
Yes, because
Yes.
otherwise they decommission your phone.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And will they give you the phone back at the end of the year or never?
Yes, at the end of the year, but a lot of students didn't go to request their phone back.
Imagine, so you can see the teachers with new phones every month. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys, did you follow the rules?
Only don't eat. Don't eat in the classroom because it's uncomfortable being eaten and the other ones
Ah,
just don't see they just seeing me.
so
So
Paola,
only that.
and Paola, you were those kind of students that they have like little bugs eating all the
Yes.
time during the class. Oh my goodness.
I'm that
Okay.
guy.
Salvador too?
Yeah, I'm that guy.
Okay. Are you still like that? I imagine yourself right now eating during the
Yeah,
class.
totally.
Okay, all right. But those are examples for imperatives. Very good. Now, can you name 5 orders? Okay, these are not requests. 5 orders that your parents used to say to you when you were kids?
Be quiet.
Be quiet. Okay, yes, that's one example.
Go to sleep.
Got to sleep. Very good.
Go to sleep early. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wash your teeth.
Wash your teeth or brush your teeth.
Brush. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry. I
It's
want
okay.
that word. Yeah, brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth. What else?
Mm,
Come back before 8.
My goodness. Okay. What else? How about in negative? Can you...
Don't play in the kitchen.
Okay, that's interesting. I like that. Uh-huh. And did you follow those orders?
Yes.
yes.
Yes, always.
And how about you guys? Did you always arrive at home before 8?
When I was 12, 13 years, yes, but I think after 16, 17,
Oh my
I
goodness.
I I I don't I don't do that
Oh my.
anymore.
Guys, I don't know why I got the feeling that you were rebels in your teenagers years. Were you rebels? as teenagers? Yes, no,
Not
a li-
not too much. A
not so
little.
much.
Not too much. Yeah.
Okay, okay, just the normal.
Yes.
Hmm. All right, all right. Now, the last one, can you tell me some requests that the bank asked for you?
Go to the line.
Okay.
Good.
What else?
And complete the form. Form.
Okay. Or fill out the form.
Okay. Fill
That is
out the
like the
form.
phrasal verb. What
Give me
else?
your number account.
Ah, very good. Give me your bank account. What else? In negative?
Don't use
Well,
the phone.
Don't
yeah,
use the cell phone.
don't use the cell phone.
Yes. Don't move. If there is a thief inside of the bank, don't move. What
Oh,
else?
some banks request take off your hat, or
Uh,
you cannot use glasses, sunglasses, or a
Sunglasses.
hat.
Yes, that's true.
Like to say this, but in some banks they ask, don't wear firearm.
Ah, definitely. Yes. And they have like a little,
Heck,
some drawers or lockers where you can keep it if you have one.
they have it.
Definitely. So you see, guys, we have imperatives everywhere. Okay. Can you remember the scenarios where we can use imperatives?
Yes.
Orders,
When
Instructions.
orders,
instructions,
instructions, advices,
advice. We cannot say advices. Advice.
advice, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And request,
Request and is missing one.
warning.
Warnings. Yes. So those are the scenarios where we can use these imperatives. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Can we
Yes.
use imperatives in future?
No,
No.
just in simple present.
Very good. Can I change the subject like in third person?
No.
No, right? It's only direct if we were talking about you. So that is the topic. Easy or difficult?
Easy.
Um,
Easy.
Comparing with the infinitive and gerunds, I mean, this is a piece of cake.
Yes.
yeah, easy.
Clear
Totally
conditional
easy.
and
All right. Now, we don't have more time. Just remember, everyone, be ready for tomorrow's speaking evaluation. Okay. Get ready with your questions. Try to write 5 or 6 questions. Okay. And try to follow the topics. Okay. Practice, please, the gerunds and infinitive. Practice, please, third conditional. And if you can use a contracted form of the past models, do it, please. Don't forget to review a little bit the reported speech because we are going to use it too. All right. Any questions before leaving, guys?
too much topics, too many topics.
But you can do it. You can do
Yeah, yeah.
it. All
I
right.
can do it. I can do
Yes,
it.
excellent. Do it, do it. And don't forget, everyone, that we also need to continue working on the platform, okay? If we are not going to have classes on Friday, I will let you know today or tomorrow when I get the information, okay?
Okay.
Pretty
Thank
good.
you, teacher.
Okay, everyone, have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
See you
See you.
tomorrow,
Bye,
teacher.
see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.